So early in my childhood, around the time when I was in kindergarten, first grade, my parents were getting heavily into drinking and drugs. The house was trashed. There were things, glass broken, stuff was tossed everywhere. And I remember looking at my dad, and my dad looked at me and said, "Get everything you need, we're leaving tonight."
My mom had my two siblings and I at a very young age, and up until I was 13, I remember being homeless. We would stay in this boarding home type of thing. So there were all type of people who lived here. There were people who just got out of prison. There was ladies who were on drugs. There were rats. There were roaches. It was just so disgusting. The worst place that a mother would want her children to be. However, it was way better than being out on the streets.
By the time I got in 8th grade, the drinking was so bad, it was every day. And my dad was extremely violent. And I remember it was this, as if every time I would come home, he'd be sitting at the kitchen table with a beer in his hand, staring at the door, waiting. Like his eyes were just piercing towards the door. So as soon as I opened the door, he looked towards me and it would begin. My dad got into my face and started pushing me, and then I tripped onto the floor. And he just got on top of me and just started punching me in the face. And I just had hatred for my dad. I couldn't.
Once I did get to school, it was so hard for me to concentrate, and I was embarrassed. I didn't fit in with kids. I didn't have the games or the stories that they all shared. And then I also didn't think that the teachers believed in me, or they thought that I was different from the other kids. So it was hard for me to focus on hard math problems and hard vocabulary words when I was thinking about where am I going to sleep that night, or when's the next time I'm going to eat.
I remember coming home to the small apartment that we were in, and seeing all of my belongings completely scattered out on the grass. My parents were gone, and they just left me. I mean, I was pretty down. I thought it might have been it.
I actually walked to this Boys and Girls Club and I asked, what does it take for me to become a member here? And they said, well, you have to come back with $20. And I kind of just put my head down and I started to walk out, because I knew that my mom was never going to be able to afford $20. And it was as if that lady recognized that, and she said, wait, come back. And she paid that $20 membership fee for me. And I always say that that $20 started the change in my whole entire life.
And I remember this like it was yesterday. I was driving down the street, and I got a phone call from some lady at ASU saying that she talked to so-and-so from the Tempe Diablos, and they would like to consider me for this scholarship called the Armstrong Scholarship, which practically paid almost all of my tuition. They've always kind of pushed on me like a sense of paying it forward. You know, they didn't just provide me with money, they didn't just provide me with access to education, but like the motivation in the sense that someone believed in me went a long way. I had to get a good education because now I can take this and help somebody else and keep the process going.